Before you jackpot, make sure you know all this shock, okay? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 cultural shock I faced when I came into Canada, and let me know below if you guys have faced any cultural shock. Let's all learn from each other. I'll be doing my makeup while I do this. I think the first thing they don't tell you about coming to Canada would be the taxes. Oh, there's taxes for every single thing. For food, there's taxes for fuel, they tax everything. I don't think they tax rent, but you know, there's still taxes for almost everything. Backstory, yeah, when I went to Urban Planet, I wanted to get socks, and then the socks said $9.99. In my head, I'm like, okay, $9.99, I have $10 cash on me. Nobody told me, nobody prepared me for the shock. And then, you know, I gave her $10 cash. She was like, 11.30 is the total. When I had 11.30, because it's 13% tax in Ontario. Why is it 13% tax? Please. No, 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 no. It was $9.99. Why is she saying 11.30? Oh, she's like, oh yes, you have to pay 13% tax on the socks. On top socks again. Nobody told me this one. No. Anyways, I paid 11.30. The taxes, nobody prepares you for that. The taxes is a lot compared to Nigeria, whereby you are buying stuff for the price amount. If you are buying stuff for, let's say, 1,000 naira now, you know that you are paying only 1,000 naira. You're not paying 1,000 naira and 100 naira. You're not paying 1,200 naira. You are paying 1,000 naira. But compared to here, it's different. You have to pay tax for every single thing. It's pretty shocking for me because I'm not used to that, you know, coming from Lagos, coming from Nigeria, and you are not asking me to be paying tax for every single thing. I had to just, you know, now I'm probably used to it now, you know. Even before I even buy anything, I'm used to, you know, making sure that, you know, I calculate the tax, because there's always like after taxes and all of that. But it initially, when I came, it was pretty shocking for me, and I'm like, OMG, OMG. Like, speaking of taxes, what they don't tell you here is the tipping culture. The tipping culture is crazy. OMG. I was not used to it because I know it's good to give tips, but I was still not used to it when I initially came. They want you to tip for everything. My mantra is that if I am not sitting down in the restaurant, or if you are not providing a service for me, I'm definitely not going to tip you. I'm sorry, I'm not tipping you. If I am going to pick up the food for myself, I'm not tipping you because you are not offering me any service. I'm only picking up my food. If should in case, you know, it's Uber Eat or Skip the Dishes, I'll definitely tip the driver, you know, at least for bringing me food. Do you get? But if it's something that's, you know that you are not offering me any service, like there's no service rendered, they expect you to tip. I think the one that got me was when I went to the corner store. I wanted to buy water. I was really thirsty, yeah, so I went to the corner store. The water was $2. Any which ways, $2 was a lot of money there. I go to the tail, and I'm paying, and I'm seeing number one, no tip, or number one, 10%, number two, 15%, number three, no tip. I'm like, why am I paying tip for bottled water? Bottled water is even supposed to be free in the first place. But why will I be paying tip for bottled water? I think that was very, very shocking for me because I was not used to that. If you are in Lagos, you are buying pure water, nobody is asking you for tip. Maybe it's different now, you know, it's been a while I've been there, but still, oh my goodness, they expect tip for every single thing in this country. I think another shock for me was the fact that somebody invites you for birthday, but they expect you to pay for your food. I have stories for days, but my very first birthday party that I attended, it was this nice girl from my class. She's like, she would like me to be there for the party and all of that. I'm like, this girl is inviting me over for a birthday party. I must be very, very special. Like, even me myself, I shock. They did not really tell me. Anyway, I get to the venue, I get to the restaurant, and I realized that everybody was just ordering one slice of pizza. In my head, I'm like, why are they ordering only one slice of pizza? Why can't they order like a box of pizza and all of that? Why would they just be ordering? Why is everybody ordering only just, everybody's ordering small things? I do not know. Hey, thank God that I took cash, because I always have cash in my purse. But thank God I took extra $50 that day. Always carry cash. Sometimes it can save you from disgrace. My other classmates then, let's order for big boxes. Now I told the waiter, I'm like, you know what, waiter, let's please bring slices, bring medium pepperoni, bring chicken wings, bring Pepsi, bring all these things. Why are we shouting like this? I don't know how to say that well, but it was just weird for me. Hey, even me myself, I shock. So the waiter brings all this, and I'm like, okay, this is really nice. I really liked, they brought all the food for me. So I start sharing the pizza. I'm like, oh, take extra pizza, take extra pizza. I didn't know. I didn't know that I was the one that was going to pay. Hey, when I saw that the waiter was giving each and every one bill, in my head I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't even carry my bank card. I didn't even carry my debit or my credit card at that time. In my head, I had like a very small little purse. I don't even think my wallet could enter that purse. I just put cash inside and lip gloss or something. But nobody told me. Hey, Chineke. As at that time, I think I paid $48. Because like, please, why are you giving me bill? Like, the girl invited me for birthday now. Why are you giving me bill? They don't tell you that word. They did not tell me. Oh my god. Oh my god. They did not tell me. It's like, these people. I'm like, wait a minute. So are we paying for our food? Nobody told me this memo. It was very shocking for me. It was really, really shocking for me. But yeah, if anybody invites you for uh birthday party, make sure that you have your money along. For if they invite you for, like, if they invite you to a restaurant, or if they invite you to anywhere, make sure that you have your money along, because trust me, you are going to pay for it. Even if they invite you to like their wedding or something, you still have to pay, I think, at the bar or something. But yeah, always have cash along, because anything, thank God I had $50 that day. If not, I would have been disgraced. Hey. I think what they don't tell you is that you talk about the weather a lot. Bruh. They love to talk about the weather every single time. Oh, the weather is going to be we're going to have 15 inches of snow. We are going to have, lots of rain tomorrow. Weather is a good conversation starter for every Canadian. Trust me. Just talk about the weather, and trust me, you are good. They love talking about the weather all the time. They are weather people. One thing they don't tell you about moving abroad is when you are crossing the road. OMG. When I first moved, I used to run I did not know that all these cars will wait for me. But OMG, the cars, hey, they are waiting for me. As per Lagos girl, you cannot try it. They will not even wait for you if you are in Lagos. But yeah, the roads are just like everybody is waiting for you. It's like what's going on? I found it really, really strange, the fact that all these cars will actually wait for you. I found it very, very strange. Because when you are crossing road in Nigeria, you have to make sure that you are looking left, right, center. But yeah, once you just stand on the pedestrian line, all of the cars will wait for you, and I find that very, very intriguing. Another thing that they don't tell you in this country is the fact that you have to DIY most everything, DIY every single thing, except you have money, but there's this form of DIY that almost everything you have to learn to DIY. Unlike in Nigeria, whereby you have people that can click, or you have like electrician, you have like a plumber that can do. Yeah, if you are calling anybody, you are going to pay them for the hour. I think the final point I would say is there's very subtle microaggression here. Hear me out. I get that they say that Canadians are welcoming and Canadians are really good people. They are very nice people. They are very welcoming people. but there's still subtle, especially people of this color, there's still subtle aggression. If you work in the healthcare like me, trust me, you would face a lot of microaggression here and there. Tell me why I had this patient a while ago. This was far back when I still used to work. I think this was about 5 years ago. I used to work in the hospital at that time. Tell me why this patient boldly told me to go back to my country and start picking cotton, that I was not fit for my job. I was like, pow, what? In this day and age, don't get me wrong, I know that they always say like Canadians are not racist, Canadians are not this thing. Trust me, some of them, they might not show it to you, unlike in the US, they will show it to you, you know, they will really show you, they will really tell you the US. But yeah, they don't really show you and they don't really send you like that. But you have to be very, very careful. If you just work in the Canadian system, it doesn't even matter if you work in the hospital or if you work in healthcare, or very, very like watchful. A lot of times I have a lot of stories for days. Trust me. Let me know if you guys want like story time, you know, like migrating into the Canadian system and getting into the workforce. But a lot of times there's always a Karen that is out for you. They don't like you, they smile with you, they're like wolves in sheep clothing. They don't like you. All they just want is to see you out. They just want your downfall. They see that you are picking a lot of shit and you are putting in your best and all of that, but no, they feel threatened. Mind you, they are way older than you. They are like your mother, or like they are way older than you, but they just want to see you. They've been like 15 years in the company or like 20 years in the company. Trust me, you have to be very mindful. And they have this subtle thing of, if they are smiling with you, they are playing with you, but then the next thing they are going to report you. I've experienced this a lot. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. A lot of times they are nice. Don't get me wrong. Some of them are not, you know, some of them are not microaggressive or and they're not racist or whatever. But you just have to be very careful. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Any which ways, let me know how I did in this makeup. Do you like this makeup? Is this something that you would be trying? I'm not teaching anybody how to do makeup because this is actually my first time in a long time doing my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in a long time, so I just decided today, let me just sit down, you know, do my makeup while I give you some 5 shocking. What are some shocking things that you have faced if you have moved or if you are in the diaspora? There's even a lot of culture shock if you live in Nigeria, especially if you are moving from, you know, if you live in Lagos and you move to somewhere like in the east, or if you are in the north and you move to somewhere like in Lagos, there's still a lot of culture shock. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know whatever shock that you have faced, even if you are still in Nigeria or even if you went for your NYSC and all of that. Just let me know. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.